the east side of town. Yeah. We promise not to steal anything. But if you will permit us tonight, si permites, we're going to take on a little radio play. Kind of like a 1940s thing that we do. We'd like to tell you about a little neighborhood nestled deep on the eastern edge of the baby Santa Monica Mountains. It was a time before big-time baseball came to Los Angeles. Seeger down at the Garment Workers Union Hall, singing for the Yokies, the Arkies, the Japanese, the Mexicans, the Jews, and the Negroes. A time when Fred Ross and Saul Alinsky from Chicago's tough neighborhoods started to shape the mind of a young man named Cesar Chavez. A time when a western sleepy Pueblo was about to become a teeming metropolis, about to bulldoze its history, cement memory, tear down her building. Activists just like you gathered here tonight.
Sí se puede.
That's right, Carnal. Don't scare the white people, I say. And together, they took on the very crucible of civic and corporate power right here in LA.
To the families that live there, this area was known as Bishop, La Loma, Palo Verde.
We never called it Chavez Ravine. Some people called it a slum.
It was no slum, man. It was home.
This was sacred land. Don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise.
Everybody was familia up here. Hell, we even had Russians, Slavs, Polish, but for the most part it was pura mexicanada. Puro frijol. Y los compadres tocando guitarra till late at night.
La loma, la loma, la loma, la loma, la bella, la bella, la bella,
dancing for you. Let's hear it for our musicians tonight, the Rodarte brothers from St. Clair. Otherwise known as Los Marihuaneros. Well, folks, at that time, Mexican-American GIs, the sons of fathers and mothers who remembered the Bracero program, these guys came back from World War II, and they came armed with optimism and the GI Bill.
I want to move out of the ravine, little sister.
You don't mean that, Henry.
Sure I do, Maria. I'm selling the house, taking the money from the city, my GI Bill, and never looking back.
But we gotta keep the familias together on the hill, Henry.
No, Maria. There's a world over that hill, and I fought for it. I want my kids to see it. I'm gonna move west.
West?
Echo Park, maybe.
You can't afford Echo Park.
So long, Maria.
So long, Henry.
Chavez Ravine was a neighborhood with Chinese, Japanese, and Jewish roots. Cemeteries buried deep on top of each other. They said late at night, one could hear the Indian elder song of the dead intertwined with the cantor's Kaddish. It was a little more haunting than what you're hearing now. White people came to Chavez Ravine from as far away as Mexico.
Buenas noches, gringos. Me llamo Don Magdaleno Ignacio Gómez Montes y soy del Partido Comunista de Michoacán.
Michigan?
Michoacán, mensa.
Gee whiz, mister, where's that?
On the other side of La Brea Avenue.
Why, we even had our own comedians up on the hill. People like old Nicky Apodaca from Bishop. Nicky, you make my buns that hurt your so
I gotta do. What kind of chickens do they raise in La Loma? Chicano chickens. They lay eggs with the chorizo already inside. Stop throwing shit.
Pobrecito Nicky, he died on stage that night. And later in Korea. A young Mexican-American organizer from Palo Verde named Maria was already well versed in grassroots activities thanks to Fred Ross and Solowinski and the other labor mavericks over at the Garment Workers Union Hall on Main Street. This is Maria.
Maria, come in, please. Please, close door. Don't let the sheep in.
Say, Yuri.
Thank you, Maria, for these tamales. Oh, they're kind of hard. Oh, that's what it is. Oh, let me feel these. You flatter me, Maria. I am only a Russian sheep herder who lives in shack above Bishop Hill. Do you want drink of vodka?
No, gracias, Yuri. I wanted to thank you for the Carrie McWilliams books. Listen, Yuri, 6 more families have left Chavez Ravine, and I want you to help me organize the rest.
No, Maria. Niet again. It is up to you. It is about collectivism. It's about building coalitions, Maria. I want you to go to the workmen's circle. But first, read this book I give to you. You will know what to do.
The Communist Manifesto?
Signed by the author himself.
Thank you for your rewrites, Yuri. Love and kisses, Carl.
Los Traima!
Stand with your land, this land is my land. California, will you be on island? From red forest to dusty waters. This land was made for you and me.
A housing authority hero, a fellow named Frank Wilkinson, had a vision for the ravine that would encompass the revolutionary designs of respected Austrian architect Richard Neumann.
Come on, Dick. Hurry up, Dickie.
Slow down.
Come on, Dickie
Frankie,
boy.
slow
Keep
down.
up with me, Dickie.
You're walking too fast. Oh, Chavez Ravine is It's perfect for my master plan.
Yes, it is.
You know, I find it astonishing that downtown Los Angeles is only 2 miles away from this charming Aztec village.
It's no charming Aztec village, Dickie. Why, it's a shanty town. Why, down on Bishop Road, I met a Negro family on relief, by golly.
A Negro family on relief? Well, that's terrific.
No, Dickie, it's not terrific. Those Negroes fought in the war just like everybody else. And they fought for freedom, sure, Dickie, but they also fought so that every average Joe could own a decent home one day. Why, maybe one day, Dickie, a young Negro fella from Illinois could be president of these here United States.
I will design modern public housing with communal kitchens and finger pots.
Finger box? Sounds communistic,
And
Dickie.
cul-de-sacs.
Culo sacks?
Meanwhile, on the other side of town, in a secret smoke-filled room at the LA Times, the night watchman is there, and he's having a secret conversation with a secret man as they speak in Moorish clipped tone.
We need to kill this public housing project, see, by calling it socialistic, see?
See.
We'll let Red Wilkinson and the Housing Authority Pinkos do our dirty work, see?
See. Getting rid of the messes up in the ravine.
See, the Housing Authority has gone Mox on us.
Which one, Roger or Carl?
Shut up. We'll get HUAC to make a house call.
Joe McCarthy would be swell.
We'll use my favorite deadly weapon.
A loaded snub nose with a silencer?
No. Eminent domain.
Eminent domain, that's scary plenty. You made me pee in my pantalones.
Keep your shirt on. They can dry while we stand and get a burger at Tommy's.
Let's roll.
July 24th, 1950. To the families of Chavez Ravine areas, this letter is to inform you that a public housing development will be built on this location for families of low income. The attached map shows the property that is going to be used. The house you are living in is included. You will be visited by representatives of the Housing Authority who will inspect your house in order to estimate its value. It will be several months before your property is purchased. Later, you will have first chance to move back into the new Elysian Park Heights development. Dios mío. Mama, Henry, have you read